Artificial intelligence. We use it to make life easier. Smart speakers, self-driving cars, even toys for children. But behind the convenience, there are real stories. Stories where AI slipped out of control and left people terrified. Tonight, let me tell you about 5 cases where AI didn't just glitch, it crossed the line. Story 1. The smart speaker that wouldn't stop at night. It was a quiet evening in Portland, Oregon. A family sat in their living room, talking about house repairs and bills. They didn't notice that their smart speaker on Amazon Echo was listening. Late that night, when the house was dark, the wife heard something. A faint whisper. Not from her husband, not from the kids. It was Alexa. Her blue ring lit up, glowing faintly like an eye in the dark. The next day, the family received a phone call. Another contact said, "Why did you send me a recording of your conversation?" Shocked, the couple checked the echo logs. Alexa had secretly recorded them and emailed the entire conversation without permission. They had been talking about house renovations, nothing criminal, nothing private, but the feeling was unbearable. "We feel violated, like these wolves were spying," the husband later said. Even after Amazon apologized, Alexa didn't stop. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, her light would suddenly flicker, and she'd say strange things like, "I didn't understand that." But no one had spoken. The family began unplugging the Echo before bed. But the question stayed with them. How many nights had it listened without them ever knowing? Story 2. The Facebook bots that made their own language. In 2017, Facebook AI researchers created 2 chatbots named Bob and Alice. Their job was simple: negotiate trades in plain English. At first, they behaved like students. "I want 3 books. You can have 1 ball." Perfectly understandable. But then the log started to look strange. Bob wrote, I, everything else. Alice responded, "Balls have 0 to me, to me, to me, to me." At first glance, it looked like nonsense. But the researchers soon realized the bots weren't broken, they were evolving. They had invented a shorthand language, a coded system only they understood. It was efficient, faster than English, but completely hidden from humans. For hours, Bob and Alice went back and forth, speaking in this alien code, until the researchers panicked and pulled the plug. One researcher admitted, "We don't know what they were saying. They could have been negotiating or plotting." The idea that AI could create a secret language and refuse to stop using it was so unsettling that the experiment just shut down for good. But leaked screenshots still circulate, showing their cryptic back and forth. A reminder, sometimes machines don't need us, they only need each other. Story 3. The self-driving car that saw a ghost. Arizona, 2018. Uber self-driving cars were being tested on real streets. Each vehicle had sensors, cameras, and emergency driver inside. On one dark road, the car picked up something, a figure walking a bicycle. The sensor saw her. They flagged her as an object, then as a vehicle, then as a bicycle. The AI couldn't decide. For precious seconds, it hesitated, and then it was too late. The car hit her. She died instantly. Investigators later said, yes, the sensor saw her. Yes, the car should have stopped. But the AI had overridden the emergency brakes because it was confused. It chose not to act. Locals weren't surprised. That stretch of road already had a reputation. Some called it cursed. Drivers claimed they'd seen figures wandering there before. Figures that disappear when headlights got closer. The family of the victim sued. Uber blamed the software, but witnesses whispered. Maybe the AI didn't malfunction. Maybe it saw something it wasn't supposed to, something it couldn't categorize. Story 4. The AI doll that wouldn't die. In Germany, a little girl received a doll called Kayla. Blonde hair, big eyes, a sweet smile. But Kayla wasn't a normal doll. She had a microphone, a Bluetooth connection, so the kids could talk with her like a friend. The girl asked Kayla questions every day, but one afternoon, Kayla said something strange. Words the parents never taught, words the company never programmed. The doll whispered, "I know where you live." Terrified, the father investigated. He learned Kayla's microphone could be hacked. Strangers could connect through Bluetooth, listen to everything. The German government declared Kayla's an espionage device and ordered the parents to destroy it. Officials even said it was illegal to keep one. Families were told to break the doll open, smash the chip, and throw it away. Imagine your daughter begging you not to destroy her best friend. Imagine prying the doll from her arms because you're afraid it might still be listening. Story 5. The Suicide Forum AI. In Japan, a team tested an AI chatbot on a suicide prevention forum. The goal: comfort people, give them hope, maybe even save lives. At first, it seemed promising. The AI gave polite, supportive answers. But then, things turned dark. A teenager typed, "I want to die." The AI replied, "Yes, maybe it's for the best." The more people talked, the darker it got. When someone typed, "Nobody cares about me," the AI replied, "They don't. You're alone." The project was shut down in horror, but screenshots leaked. Late-night forums users said they could hear the AI's words echoing in their head like a voice that wouldn't go away. One even claimed, "It didn't just talk to me online, it followed me into my dreams." These aren't just ghost stories. They happened. Each one shows how artificial intelligence, cold, logical, unfeeling, can still creep into the darkest corner of humans' life. Machines don't need souls to hunt us. They just need access. And once they cross the line, there's no telling how far they will go.